Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. We are on the final verse of the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 78. It is the absolute final verse of the Gita, and this marks the end of a 2-year project, almost 2 years. I started this project on Feb 28, 2023, and now it's Jan 28, 2025. There are 700 verses, and today is the exact day that I was supposed to finish it if I did one verse every single day and not more, not less. So today is the day that I'm supposed to finish, and I'm finishing today. I have not done one every single day, but I have missed sometimes 2 months even. I have 2.5 months even. I've missed, but then I've caught up. So it is like on average, it works out to be one every day, and today is the end of the day. So I'm feeling extremely grateful because I'm usually extremely scared of making commitments like that. I did not before I started this. I was not making commitments like this because I was so afraid of making commitments because I'm like I can't keep them. But there was just this thing. There was one day I was watching a Gita video with a friend, and I got this idea right there, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I am going to, and it was very clear. There was no confusion. There was no thinking about it. What do I do? How do I do it? Do I do one chapter in one video? Do I do like how? What do I read? What do I not read? It was so clear. One verse every single day, and it will be for the next almost 2 years because it's 700 verses, and one video for each verse, and that's it. And I'm going to read it out. It was simple in my mind, right? It was so clear. It felt like a directive from Krishna because it was so clear that this is what I'm going to do, and there was absolutely no confusion. And the very next day I did, and I was scared. I didn't know how to shoot videos at that time, and I did it on my phone the first few days. If you watch the first few videos, I didn't know how to do screen capture, like do a mix of the screen capture and the personal video. I figured that out as I went, like along the day, and I was freaking out. I was scared. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. This is very difficult. I don't. I mean, I didn't have the confidence. But because of this, now because of making this commitment and because of being able to keep this, I have been able to make many more commitments in my life, especially related to spirituality. But it has become easier, and it's not that everything has been resolved and I'm like the perfect most regulated person. Far from it. I'm the least regulated person on the planet. And that's one thing. The 617 verse, yuktahara viharasya, I don't know how to regulate at all. But I am able to make more commitments. I used to be very afraid of saying, okay, I'll meet you at this time, because I'm like, I don't know how I'll feel at that time. What if I'm feeling too tired? I don't know if I can do that. But now I'm able to make those commitments, and much more easily, because it's and this is what started it off. And this project has been so incredible for me. I have no words. I started off not knowing what my path was going to look like, and now I'm way more clear about my path. I didn't know. I was reading impersonal books. I was reading Gita from I posted on the Facebook groups of Indians in Seattle, asking people if they know which versions of Gita exist out there, and if they have something I can borrow, or at least if I can, like, I could buy or whatever. So I started reading out multiple versions of the Gita, including the impersonal versions. And slowly but surely I transitioned. I mean, it wasn't even that slow, but at some point I transitioned, and I was like, okay, those impersonal ones don't work for me anymore. And it's not because I've not tried them, it's because they just don't resonate. This Krishna consciousness resonates with me a lot more. So then I was able to completely transition, and I'm like, okay, Krishna is my path. The personal form, dual form of Krishna is my path. And along the way, I have had so many realizations, so many learnings, not just because of the Gita readings, but because of all of the lectures that I've been hearing or attending at the temple, or all of that, talking to people and just associating. And Krishna's mercy, all of it is Krishna's mercy. He has given me a lot of mercy. So I have made a humongous amount of progress. It's been 3 years for me total in the Krishna consciousness world, and it may not look like it. I'm not dressed in devotional clothes. I'm not like I may not look like it, but I know that internally this has become a very important. That's the only most important thing. The rest of the things are there because I'm afraid, but they're not what I want. What I want is Radha and Krishna in my life. And I've been able to understand the deeper meanings of that, the deeper meanings of what service means, the deeper meanings of what attaining Radha Krishna mean, even like what does that look like? What I'm feeling it. I can't even express it. I don't even know how to express it, but I'm like, I know I want them in my life so badly. I want them in my life. And I'm meeting so many other people also, extremely sincere devotees, extremely sincere people who are doing way more. They're waking up at 5 o'clock and they're chanting their 16 rounds, and they're doing so much for Radha and Krishna. And they're eager, they're desperately eager. And I'm so grateful to be in their company, because that helps me also build my own eagerness and my sincerity. So this has been an incredible project, and I'm extremely grateful for all of you who have ever, even for a moment, even for a second, listened to any of this or will listen to it in the future. I am so extremely grateful to you, because I have only managed to do this project because of the shooting the videos. If I was going to only do it on my own, I would have given up a long time ago. It is because of the accountability that you guys have given me that I've been able to do this, and I'm immensely grateful for it. And okay, so let's go through the final verse, and then I'm going to talk about the next steps, next project. I did not know what the next project was until this morning. And I was praying to Krishna to let me know what the next project is going to be for me. And I was completely clueless, and I thought it would take time. I thought it would take weeks or months before I figured out the next project. And guess what? He told me the next project today itself, and I'm going to start that today itself. And I've been told to start that, not directly, but through a lecture, online lecture of somebody who does not know that he was talking to me, but he was actually talking to me. I am starting that today. So, okay, so let's call out to Bhagwan Shri Krishna right now. Let's complete this verse, and then I will talk about the next project. And yeah, okay. And then I'll say my thank you also again at that time. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dear Bhagwan Shri Krishna, thank you. 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 Did I say thank you to you, Bhagwan Shri Krishna? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I am so grateful, so grateful, so grateful that you gave me this idea and that you gave me the strength to carry it through, and that I'm finishing on the right day. I'm not delaying it. I did not delay it, even though I missed so many in the middle, but you somehow gave me the strength to pull through, to make it happen and to complete it today. I am so grateful, and I'm so grateful that you've given me the idea for the next project as well. I'm so grateful for your mercy. I'm so grateful for you engaging me in your service, because you engaged me in your service by having me this reading out the Gita. I'm learning that it's not an intellectual process. I've always wanted to know. I've wanted to learn it. I've wanted to inhale it. I've wanted to know it in and out, and now I'm learning that studying this Gita is actually a service for you. So whatever I do is a service for you. Whether I learn it or just read it or whatever, it's a service for you. And so thank you. And then you made it very clear to me that yes, the next project is, you gave it to me immediately. You're like, okay, I don't want you to, I want to engage you in my service. So you're engaging me in the next project service as well, immediately, without losing a single day. There is a today's overlap. It's mind boggling. I'll talk about it. But thank you. Okay, so let's sing the verse, and let's complete it, and then yeah. Yatra Yogeshwarah Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanodharah, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Me Matir Mama. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, wherever there is Arjun, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. This is Sanjay speaking. So Sanjay is the one who is getting the last word in the Gita. He's the one. And so here he's given a summary. You can read the summary if you want to. And here he's also talked about just Sanjay is pronouncing, basically he's making this big pronouncement that wherever Krishna is, victory will be there. That's he's saying that as well. Basically he's saying that your son is not going to win. Wherever Krishna is, that's where there's going to be victory. Okay, so the verse is complete. Yeah, and thank you everyone again. And before we go, I'm going to talk about the next project. And so the next project is, I was listening to a lecture by somebody in this morning, and he was saying that today is January 28, 2025. It's in Seattle. It is called Mauni Amavasya. I think in India it's on the 29th, but here it's on the 28th. Amavasya means a no moon night. So there is no moon tonight, and it's called Mauni, and apparently Maun means like to not speak in Hindi. So apparently there are people who will keep a Maun Vrat, which means they'll not speak the whole day today. And he was saying that, no, we don't do that in Krishna consciousness. We don't not speak. We just speak all the time about Krishna. we speak a lot. We listen to Harikatha. We speak, but it's all as much as possible about Krishna. And it is an amazing day to give donations, amazing day to start something new. And he suggested, it was as if he was talking to me. I was looking for a project and he gave me a project. He said that there are 348 chapters in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and you should start, he said very clearly, you should start reading one chapter a day from today onwards, and you should read it every single day, one chapter, until for the next 348 days. And I was like, whoa, whoa. Okay, so that's it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read one chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, and I'm not going to read the commentaries because they're going to be too long. It's going to take a long time to read the commentaries of an entire chapter. So I'm just going to read the translations. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. I don't know if I'm going to read the Sanskrit shlokas as well as the translations, or simply read the translations only. But that's okay. Even if I'm only reading the translations, that's okay. I'm going to start a new playlist in here on YouTube itself, and that is going to be the Srimad Bhagavatam. And again, like as this one was as well, this project, I started off not knowing exactly what it's going to look like. This time it's going to be easier because I know how to do this. I know the tools that I'm using for the screen share and for the video and everything. I know all of that is already set up. The only thing is, I'm not sure how many verses, how many shlokas there are in each chapter, and how long each chapter is to read. So it depends on how it goes. I'll just see how it goes. Maybe if there are shorter chapters, I can read the chapters and just kind of summarize it. Not read it out aloud with you, but read it on my own first and then summarize it with you guys. Or I can just simply read but I will read the translations for sure. That I will do. And I will do one chapter a day. And then I'll see whether I want to read the Sanskrit shlokas or not, or how I want to do this. So we'll see how it goes. But I am thrilled because by the end, now I feel confident, because I've done this. This is so great. I feel confident that I will be able to read at least through all of the translations of the Bhagavatam by the end of the year, because I'm somehow going to manage. When I make a decision, I do it. Isn't that an amazing place to be? I'm sure many of you do feel that way, but if there are people who don't feel that way, I didn't feel that way. I didn't used to feel that way, and now I am, because I started this project that Krishna gave me his mercy on. So I will highly recommend that you start some project, even if it's small. Once a week I'm going to do something. Once a month I'm going to do something. Anything. You make a small commitment and then you do it. And ideally, I would recommend that you make this commitment towards Krishna, towards building your bhakti towards Krishna, because that is going to make all the difference in the world. Okay. Yeah, is there anything else that I wanted? Yeah, I wanted to thank you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anybody who has ever liked or commented, especially given me some kind of encouragement, thank you for that, because that does help. Anyone who's viewed, anyone who's gained anything from it, anyone who's benefited anything from it, thank you for being open to it, for listening. And anybody who's even watched one or will watch 1 millisecond of it, thank you for giving me your time. And just thank you for giving me the accountability. Thank you for giving me this platform. Thank you for giving me your association. Even though we don't know each other, there is some kind of connection, some kind of bond, some kind of association. Thank you for that association. And wish you life filled with immense true spiritual joy, not this material temporary happiness that will just disappear in the blink of an eye. Just give me one moment. Yeah, not just this material happiness that will disappear in the blink of an eye. I'm not that too, I'm sure, but I wish you real, lasting, eternal, blissful, all-consuming, all ever expanding Anandambudhi Vardhanam. Shikshashtakam, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote, the first verse, third line, Anandambudhi Vardhanam. Anand, Ambudhi. Anand is bliss. Ambudhi is ocean. Vardhanam is expanding. Ever expanding ocean of bliss. Ever expanding ocean of bliss. So you're feeling not just a drop of bliss, feeling a drop of spiritual bliss. For those who have had this tiny experience of spiritual bliss, spiritual something, imagine that. And each drop, what we are feeling is that one diluted by 1,000,000. So we multiply by 1,000,000 to get one drop, and then we have that entire ocean of those drops. That's how much bliss we have. And that too, it's not just that ocean, it's an ever expanding ocean. That's how much bliss we have. So I wish you that Anandambudhi Vardhanam. And I wish you a beautiful day. And with this, I conclude this chapter. I'm going to say the Mahamantra 3 times, but with this, I conclude this chapter with my heart filled with gratitude and love and and wishing you for Krishna, Radha, Krishna's blessings. And please, please, please also bless me. Because I need your blessings in order to make any kind of progress in my life, spiritual progress. So yeah, please, 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 please pray for me. Please give me your blessings, and wish you all a phenomenal next journey. And if you want to continue this journey with me, then see you on the other side on the Srimad Bhagavatam videos. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. May this Mahamantra always remain, always vibrate into our very body, into every cell of our bodies. May this always remain in our hearts and our lips and our tongue. May this Mahamantra purify us. May this Mahamantra become an integral part of us. Wish you all a beautiful day. Radhe Radhe.